Hello everyone and welcome to you all here. Can you hear my voice? Please let me know in the comment section if you can't hear my voice. So this live will be about the question answer session regarding the Korean government scholarship program undergraduate degree. And yeah, I'll be answering questions. I'll take the and questions from your comments and then I'll try to answer them. So yeah, please let me know if I'm audible or not. Am I audible? Please write in the comment section. Okay, and then yes, and yeah, I would be grateful if you can share this with your interested friends or juniors or maybe seniors, so that they can also watch this and get information about Korean government scholarship. The application for undergraduate degree, they are already announced, and about the deadline, it differs according to the Korean embassy in your country. They have different deadline, and also if there are university track for your country, also there will be different deadlines. And about the general outline and about the benefits of a scholarship also, I have made a different video, and about the detailed tips for writing the personal statement also, there is a different video. You can go and then check it out. And also for the tips of choosing the university, I have a different detailed video. And also from time to time, I'm also there in Instagram live to answer your questions. And yesterday also I was here in YouTube to answer the questions in the live session. But yesterday was my first time going live in YouTube, and I used my phone, so I could not like see all the questions. And because of that, I plan to come live again today because it's Saturday and I don't have classes, so I was free and I'm here to answer your questions. Okay, let me take some of your questions. Who inspire you or told you about KGSP? In my case, like I was looking in YouTube about the different kinds of scholarship for master's degree when I was back in my university. And then at the time, I happened to watch a video in, maybe it was in Hindi or Urdu, maybe a Pakistani YouTuber. I saw his video and then I came to know in detail about KGSP. Then I started doing a detailed search, and then from there I started following other YouTubers also, and also about the I started following Study in Korea website. Yeah, and to let you know, guys, Study in Korea is the only authentic website to get information about this scholarship, and also about the deadlines, and every guideline and every information about this scholarship will be available in the Study in Korea website. So always stick to that website, download the guideline, application form, university information, everything from that particular website. It's the most reliable one. And then tell us about your experience in interview. In my case, I applied for a master's degree, and I didn't go by embassy track. I applied through the university track. So in my case, it was the interview from the professor, and he just asked me about my past experiences and also about my study plan, and the interview was not so long. So yeah, like yeah, even the interview in the embassy, they will not be so long. They just want to find out whether that particular person is ready to adjust or adopt in the new culture, new society. Because in Korea, your food preference will not be like you cannot you don't have more choices or options of food that you can eat, because almost most of the food, they have the like meat or pork in it, and many of you may have the food allergy or problem with eating those foods. So you need to adjust with time, or you can cook your food yourself also here, so you don't need to worry regarding that. In many of the university, there will be the international kitchen where most of the international students, they can cook their own food. So while answering, you must like tell them that you will be able to adjust or adapt in the new society and new culture, and you'll complete the scholarship. This like many of these past scholar, they quit the scholarship because of the culture, society, or the food issue. So they, and also language problem, and so they just want to make sure that you will apply to this scholarship, and after getting selected, you'll continue this scholarship and attain your degree, and then return home with some experiences and knowledge to contribute to your particular field. Okay. Did we need to submit SE marks it? I think so because in the recent form, I think it even asks for the marks from grade 8 maybe. I don't know why they have this kind of form this year. And like, yeah, many of you will not have the semester system in case of high school, but they have asked like the semester system. But in that case, like, you don't need to worry. You just fill in, like, there will be two column for first year and first half of the semester and second half, but you only have the like 1 year in each classes. So you just put the mark of that year in one column and leave the other column empty. And while submitting your document, it will be clearly mentioned there, so they will understand it. So you don't need to worry about that. Many of you had been asking me about that. You don't need to worry. Just fill the marks as they are there. And if they are not in the form of a GPA, then you can convert it using the Scholaro website. But while converting into Scholaro website, please keep the fact in mind that you put your credit hour correctly there, and also include all the subject that you studied in your high school there, and also put your percentage, and then that Scholaro website will give you the GPA out of 4, and you can use that. But while filling the form, at first you may not have converted it in Scholaro, then you can use it as it is in your marksheet. Like, you can put it there, and then later you can convert it into Scholaro and authenticate it, and then submit it to the nearest school and embassy in your country. Hmm, can you please tell me about recommendation letter? Okay. In case of recommendation letter, in the application form also, there is one format for the recommendation letter, but it's not necessary that you follow that format. If you want to stick to that format, then you can print that page and ask your recommender to write you the letter in that format. But free format is also okay. But ask them to write it, and then if you are applying for the embassy track, you will need its 4 copies. So ask your recommender to write a letter and then photocopy it into 3 more copies, and then seal them in envelope and sign in the back flag. Your recommender has to sign there in the back flap, otherwise the letter will not be regarded valid. So you will need a stamp of your institution in the letter, also inside the letter, and outside the letter in the envelope there should be a sign of your recommender. Okay, and then yeah, any format is okay. And if you are like, if you had a gap year and if you are working somewhere, then you can get one letter from there and the other letter from your school principal or some of your teacher. You can get letter from anyone. You can get it from who knows you well, who can assess you well on your ability and your performances, and who is aware about your current situation and current capability. So choose those person so that they can write so much of good words for you. Okay. How to fill the high school GPA in the form? Yeah, as I told earlier, like, leave the one column empty and fill in one column. And when you submit your document, they will understand that you didn't have the semester system, rather you had the yearly system. So that's okay. Yeah. Here, Dibya, my friend has a diploma certificate in science. Can she apply uh, for KGSP undergraduate bachelor's degree using diploma certificate, not using high school certificate? Okay, if she has that, I think it's possible. But once I do confirm with the application guideline in Study in Korea website, I'm little bit unaware about this. But I think, yeah, if it was for 2 years and if the credit hour is similar, then you can apply. I think it depends on the credit hour also. Hmm, okay. If the marks is around 84%, is there a possibility to get selected? Okay, how about that possibility? I exactly can't say it because, like, if there is already someone who has like 85% or 86% applying there along with you, then, and if that person has other like work experience is also nice and personal statement also better than your, then that person will be selected. But like if you have good work experiences and then good personal statements and along with the this grade, then there can be chances that you can also be selected. And if you have like extra points like the language certificate compared to the person with the higher grades, then there will be chances that you can be selected. So it depends, like depends on the number of the candidate that are applying, and also the plus points of each candidate will be equally like looked upon. So uh, I can't say that if you have 80%, or sometimes you may have low grade, but because of your experiences and your personal statement, you can stand out among other. So it depends. So you can try, because there is no any online no, there is no any fee for application of this scholarship. So go and just give it a try. It's not necessary that you should get selected. It will be experience, it will be your experience. You should keep on trying until you get it. So it's okay, give it a try. Okay. Okay, is there any possibility? Yes, I had seen anyone there. Okay, I had seen everyone there closest to 100% from India. Closest to 100 means 97 or 98, etc. Ah, so I think yes. So if it is the case, then there seems to be more competition. So like sometimes language certificates, like they can be plus point to make you stand out. So in that case, if you have time, you can like take the test. But I think now, as the application are already open, there is no time to take the language test and all that. So you should have prepared it in advance. Okay. Okay, I had participated in an online Korean camp where we were taught Korean. Will that certificate? I think so. The Korean people, they like if we have something related to Korea in our CV, they take it seriously, and they give it a great value. In my case, I was working for Tunja Eco Generation, and also I was doing internship here in Korea. So because of that point, also my application was little bit stronger compared to the other applicant. So yes, you can include it if it is something related to Korea. Yes, that's better for your application. I think so. Okay, some more question. It will be so kind of you if you make video on how to apply for master's degree via KGSP. Yes, for master's degree, I have a lot of videos. One of the video is even pinned to my profile where I have explained about every document that you will need for KGSP. And I think that is my best. I think that is my best video. I also like to watch that video many times, because in that video I have explained everything in detail. That is and that is helpful not only to the undergraduate, but also not only to graduate but also to undergraduate. That video is like a complete package for the list of the document. So please go through it. It's pinned to the profile, and I also have a playlist for KGSP. So where I have added all the videos that I have made so far regarding the KGSP. So you can check it out after this live session. And yeah, you can also share this live session with your friends, and some of them may be interested, and also they can get information regarding KGSP. It can also be useful to your own seniors and also junior who will be applying, because regarding the documents and the process, everything is similar with the graduates and undergraduate. They have almost similar. The only difference is, I think, the number of seats. In case of graduate degree, there are huge number of seats, like it's more than 1,000 seats. But in case of undergraduate, I think there is less than 200. So yeah, the competition for undergraduate is really very tough. And I hope you all guys have prepared well with your documents, and all the best with your application process. And regarding the deadlines, it varies according to the countries. So try contacting to your Korean embassy in your country. You can always call them. There are lots of kind people there. They will reply to your call and tell you everything that you need to know. Yeah, you can call there if you have any confusion regarding the document, like the documents requirements and some of the things that may differ according to countries. So it's always good idea to ask them about the documents related things, because I can't know about every country. Okay, it's must have. Okay. Is it must to have our recommendation letter stamped? Okay. For the recommendation letter, first there will be like if you are following your own format, there will be it will be written in a A4 paper, right? So on the top of the A4 paper, you need some stamp, top or below anywhere. You need the stamp of your university or the organization that you got letter from. You need one stamp there, and also there should be the signature of your recommender inside the letter also, and outside the letter also in the envelope there should be the signature of that same person who recommended you. So signature has to be two, and yeah, there should be stamp inside. Otherwise, anyone can like without stamp, how can it be authentic? Stamp is very important, and Korean take the document, they take it very seriously, documenting. So prepare it as they are mentioned in the application guideline. Yes, document is the major thing for this application. There is no any other exam. It is only the document. So like if there is no stamp or no signature, then anyone can like print out a paper and write it. There will be like it cannot be regarded authentic if there is no stamp or no signature. So yes, you need signature and stamps. Okay, next question. In Bangladesh, we have college and the university. Then they ask for high school grade. College is only 2 years. Yeah, in case of Nepal also, college is only 2 years. But here, I think in Korea, it will be like up to 12 is regarded as high school. So you can get your marks of your 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade, and fill it there in the form and then submit it. I think they will understand it that you are from the country where the high school is like this. So our system is different, so they will understand it. And also there are many past applicants from our country, and they have been doing it similarly. So it's okay, you can do it. In case of Nepal also, we have like up to 10th grade, we studied in a school, then we go to a college for 2 years, and after that we go to the university. So yeah, it's okay. Submit your 10th grade certificate, 11th and 12th grade, and fill in the form also accordingly. And if you don't have the yearly system, if you don't have the semester system, it's okay. Fill only in the one column. It's okay. They will understand it. Explain what detailed study plan means. Okay, study plan means like when you will be doing a bachelor's degree here in Korea, you'll also be doing a mini thesis in your final year or even during the first year, or you can start it. So for that, what will be like some rough sketch of your plan? You you are coming here to study means you should have some plan. So you need to mention that plan. You can't say that I don't have any plan, I'll decide it later. That will not be convincing if you write some plan. So based on that plan also they will evaluate the candidate. So your plan should be such a way that it will convince the one reading it. So that and the plan should be like based on your past experiences and also the field of study that you are choosing in the particular university. So yeah, plan accordingly. Okay, next question. Do we have any English spoken certificate? Like, do we have any? Okay, for English language proficiency certificate, they are optional document. It is not necessary that you should have them. But like for example, two persons have same percentage while applying, like 84%, 84%. Now they will be confused whom to accept. And if 1% person has an English language test and other doesn't have, it will be easier for them to choose the one with 84% and the English certificate. So in that way, if you also have the topic score, that is test of proficiency in Korean, so that will add value to your application. So if you are from a highly competitive country and many applicants from your country they are applying, so in that case, if you have the English proficiency and the Korean proficiency, that will add value to your application. But it is not the compulsory document; it's optional. Okay, can we? Okay. I'll take the next question. Okay, okay. Should I write a letter or should I type? Okay, in the form, you need to type it. I think it's in PDF, maybe probably. Then you can convert it into Word file, then type it there, everything, and then print it out, and then submit it to the nearest Korean embassy along with your other required documents. It is always advised to type it because sometimes the writing it can not be clearly understood. So it's better you type it. uh, do they pick science guide replied? Okay, yeah, it's I think written somewhere in the guideline also. Science and natural science and engineering student, they will be given more priority to the arts student if they have the similar marks and similar grades. It's written somewhere, but it doesn't mean that arts and other field student cannot apply. You should always give it a try. Go ahead and apply. If you have good grade, good personal statement, who knows, you can be selected. How can we communicate to the universities? So, to communicate with the universities, uh, uh, there will be the university website, of course, and the university website. Like when you go to the university website, sometimes it can open in Korean, and that can be frustrating to you guys. But yeah, you can translate it into English in your browser, and then there will be a different portal for particular labs and also for the professor. So there you will find the email of the professor, and then you can communicate with them. Or there can be the email of the contact person of the particular university. So you can write to them, and they can help you connect with the professors. Can okay? Can we email them directly or contact number if there any? Okay, like if you are from different country than Korea, so calling will be very expensive. So I think email is better. You can connect via email. That's better. Yeah, you can express yourself more well in email. Okay. Email is the same name given in the university. Email is the same. Yes, yes. The emails will be available there in the university website. Okay. When the GKS application will be out for the graduate degree, the application will be announced in the coming February 2021. I would still be in my last semester. I would not have my last semester GPA till then. How could I fulfill the grade in the application then? Okay, uh, you if you are in the final year also, you'll be still eligible to apply. The application will open around February. Then you still have time till the August 31st, 2021 to submit your final uh, semester's mark. So until then, for applying, you can ask your university a proof certificate where they have to mention that you are in the last semester and you will be your expected graduation date is something like this. And when they give that certificate, you can also submit that certificate along with your application document, and then you can submit it. It's okay. Many of my friends, they have also done like that, so it's okay. If you are in the final semester, if you are in the final semester, you can apply. But if you are in the like seventh semester, then I think it's not possible for you to apply for 2021. Okay, sorry. Is it necessary to apostille the document, and do we have to apostille all our original certificate? So for apostilling, if you are from Nepal, I think notarization is okay, and notarization can be done in the nearest notary public. I did that. And notary public means the office of lawyer. So some lawyer, they will have some certificate to work as notary, and there you can go and then do it. For notarization or apostillization, you can just notarize your academic certificate, including your transcript and your diploma certificates of all levels that are asked in the application. So you don't need to like apostille your passport photocopy or like that. And also for some certificates and other thing that you got during certain programs during your undergraduate level or during your high school, you can just photocopy those awards and certificate and submit it with the application. You don't need to apostille or notarize them. In award section, can we attach the certificate too? Yes, you can attach them if they are relevant to the field that you are applying, but don't attach too many certificates and then overload the application. Okay, okay, okay. Is there an entrance exam here in Ethiopia? But due to coronavirus, it was there is an entrance exam here in Ethiopia, but due to coronavirus, it was postponed at the time of taking the application date. Will be what over what should I do? I have no idea about that, but many of the I think one of my friends from Ethiopia, he came last I think 15 days ago. He just finished the quarantine. Also, he was also the GKS scholar, and he managed to come here. So I think, but I think most of the country there is no such entrance exam for GKS. It can be different thing. I'm not sure. Please, you can call your embassy and check it. Call them and ask if the application for Global Korea scholarship undergraduate degree is open or not. Please do confirm from your university. I embassy. I cannot say about this. It's not easy to afford English certificate. It costs due to 14,000 Indian rupees as source on internet. Yes, language certificate is not cheap. I also appeared IELTS exam and I had the marks of IELTS when I applied, and it's expensive. In case of Nepal, it's 20,000 something for a test. So yes, like if you have that certificate, it will be valid to apply for many other scholarship of the world. You don't need to stick to Korean government scholarship. There are scholarship in other countries like Japan and also in European countries. So you can like if you have the English language proficiency, it will open door to many other scholarship. So don't think it as waste of money. Sometimes, if you really are willing to apply to higher education abroad, then those certificates are kind of necessary things. So uh, that is not waste of money. I suggest you to take one test. It's okay. Is there any law or medicine major? Yeah, yes, for law, but for medicine, unfortunately, no, because this scholarship doesn't cover for medical field for MBBS and MBBS related masters or doctoral degree, but for other field than medicine, every other field is covered. So you can check the university offering those majors, and then you can apply via embassy track or university track, whichever can be suitable for you. Okay, and then what we have to do in first year of this program? Do you have to go village area? Ah, in the first year of this program, you have to you have to study. If you don't have the Korean proficiency score, that is topic, then you will have to study 1 year Korean language in the Korean university. And so in my case, I'm currently studying Korean language, and the Korean language university, it depends. Like if your master's or degree pursuing university is in bigger city like in Seoul or Daejeon or Daegu, then you will have to go to the countryside area to study your language. But if your degree pursuing university is in like in the countryside, then your language school will be in bigger city. So that they will make the balance that you travel around Korea and also experience the life of countryside as well as the life of the bigger city. So it is not necessary that it should be the village always. uh, if I have topic level 6 and GPA of 3.6, what would be my acceptance for graduate degree? Just want to know your view regarding this. Yes, that's a good point for you. I think you should go ahead and apply. All the best. That's a nice thing. Plus point for you if you already have a topic. And you can quickly finish your degree also just in 2 years. What is the acceptance rate for topic 6 student for the grad? Yes, of course, they will be accepted. Many of my friends, they already have the topic score. Some of them already have topic 4 and they are still staying in the Korean language institution. So at the beginning of the application, you should have topic 4, no, topic 6 or topic 5. So that your language school or language program will be exempted. But if you have below that, then you still have to go to the Korean language school and complete your study and obtain topic 5 or topic 6. So yeah, if you already have that, that's a plus point for you. You should go ahead and apply. Yes, all the best with your application. I have good grades and a lot of awards. Do I stand chance of getting accepted? Yes, if so, then write a very outstanding personal statement and also study plan and get a recommendation letter from your advisor and go ahead and apply. You will be selected. If you will not be selected, then who will be? So go ahead and apply. Okay, since you are from Nepal, in your case, how many people applied for graduate degree via embassy track? So since I was from Nepal, but I didn't apply via embassy track because I came here in February 2020 and I was already living here in Korea. So it was impossible for me to submit all my documents the Korean embassy in my country because of this corona thing and all that. So I applied from here directly to the university because a professor was already ready to take me to his lab, and I got good response already from him. So I just posted my documents to the university, and then they submitted the document to NIID, and I got selected. So yes, I didn't apply from embassy, but one thing is true: if you apply from embassy, you'll be competing with only the candidates from your country. But if you apply from the university track, you will be competing with the candidates from all over the world because many people will apply to that particular lab. It's not certain that you will only be the candidate to that lab. So university track is quite risky. Like it's risky when you don't know whether the professor will be ready to accept you or not. So I suggest you go through embassy track. I think yes, because you'll be competing with only the student from your country. When does IERA internship program for fall usually start? I can apply for it after graduation, right? Okay. For IERA internship, the fall semester is going on now. The application usually opens for fall in April, around April, and within 10 or 15 days they announce the selected candidates. And for the you can try for the coming spring semester. The application will be open around October, and then the result will be announced like October, November, December around that time. And then in February you will travel to Korea. For that internship, you can also apply when you are pursuing your degree program like bachelor's degree, or if you are the ongoing degree program student, also you can apply, or if you are already graduated and also you can apply. I have a video, I think 3 videos, and I have made a playlist for that IERA internship also. You can go and check that. Okay, how can I visit how can I visit Korea, please? Sunil, okay, you can visit Korea. First, you have to get a visa, then you buy your airplane ticket, and then you can travel, okay? Do they have a law major for undergraduate? If there is it taught in Korean or English? How many years will it be? Okay, I think for undergraduate, I think in the application process, I think it's only for the science and engineering major this time. I read it somewhere. I'm not sure. Please go and check the application guideline once again. But for masters, the law program is available. And then for regarding the medium of language taught in the university, you have to check with the university itself. In my case, in my university, for my graduate degree, it will be taught in English, but there can be some university where the degree program will be taught in Korean also. So but you will be taught 1 year Korean language program, so I think in that time you can learn Korean to understand the Korean well, so you don't need to worry about that. And more questions. Okay, in Nepal for undergraduate degree, one can only be selected, right? So in case of Nepal, for undergraduate degree, there is one applicant from the embassy track, and for the university track also, there like 50. There is 50 list of countries, and in that list there is Nepal too. But there is just 9 seats. I think 9 seats for 50 countries. So it's a huge competition. But by that, I don't mean to discourage you. I think you should go ahead and apply. Who knows? You can be selected. So yeah, you should go ahead and apply. For Nepal, there is both university track and embassy track. But in case of university track, you will not only be competing with the candidate from our country, but with the 50 candidates from like not only many candidates from 50 countries. So you'll be competing with a lot of people. So yes, you should go ahead and apply. Do we have to notarize award and other certificate? Oh, I told it earlier too. For awards and certificate, and also about your if you have some paper, you don't need to notarize them. You just photocopy them and then submit it with the application document. The only thing that you need to notarize is the your degree certificate and your transcript. Okay. I think I tried to answer most of the questions from here. If you have any question, you can drop it below. And regarding all the documents required, I have also made a video and I have pinned that video to my profile. You can go and check that after this live session. to know more about the document, and I have also posted there the checklist of all the documents that you need. For the graduate degree, you will require more than 20 documents, and for undergraduate degree, it's also almost 15 documents necessary for the application process. So go ahead and check them. Last question from my side. While applying via embassy track, one can choose through 3 universities and 3 different majors, if I'm correct. So how does the personal statement and study plan work? So like if you are applying for the similar majors, it will be easy for you to write your personal statement. So but like if you are not sure, like I may apply to this major also, this major also, this major also, then like you have to write accordingly the letter and the study plan. You have to write the study plan according to the major that you apply. Please don't just copy it like in all the 3 study plan. Don't make it same if the major is not same. And also if even if the major is same, the specialty of the university and specialty of the professor or the lab that you are applying to may not be similar. So in that case you have to work on your study plan. So study plan, and I think if you apply for 3 different major, then it will show that you are not like consistent, or you don't have a particular goal to study a particular subject. You still have dilemma in your mind, so that will create like conflict during the selection procedure. Also they will select more they will give preference more to the candidate who is more consistent about the major that you are going to pursue. So you should try to think accordingly also that way. So for personal statement, um, in the personal statement, you will mention about your passion. So if you change your majors, then your passion should also change in each letter. So it will be quite difficult and strange also. So for the person who is reading it also, I think it cannot be pleasing because you are switching it in. The application will be reviewed by your embassy, and if they see 3 majors, it's quite conflicting. So yeah, try to choose the similar major, but the university can be different. So by that, they think that you are consistent person, you have certain dream and certain goal, so that they can select you. I'm learning a natural science right now. Can I change it to social science for the application? Won't cause any problem for that. So are you trying to apply for graduate degree? If so, I think it's okay as long as the professor or your department or your university is okay with that. Sometimes they may ask you to present some documents to support your application process, maybe your work experience related to the major that you wish to pursue. So in that case, if you already have the answer to those questions, then you can go ahead and apply. And in the interview also, in your case, they can ask you, why are you switching the major? What is the reason? So in that time, you must be able to give the convincing answer. So if so, it's okay. Go ahead and change your major and pursue your dream. Is there any chances to be selected as the pharmacy student? Yes, of course. In Korea, many of the pharmacy students, I've seen them here from Nepal, they are pursuing their master's or doctoral degree in Korea. So there is chance if you have good grades, good personal statement, and good study plan, you can be the next candidate. Go ahead and apply. Which major of agriculture did you apply for Kyungpoong University? For Kyungpoong National University, I will be studying in the lab of molecular biology. Yes. Okay. Do I need to make 3 copies of certificate, right? Yes. One has to be the original, and here the original means you have to submit your notarized copy, and then you have to photocopy uh, all the document all the document that you have into 3 more copies and submit them. And many of you had been asking me, can we put the envelope, the recommendation letter in the same envelope or different envelope? That is not the issue. Please just make sure you have all the documents. You can use any kind of envelope available in the stationery, and then like you can seal all the recommendation letter in one envelope and other thing in other, and then manage to make it one envelope of all your document, and then you can apply. It's okay. Okay. Hello Didi, how are you? Okay, I'm fine. Modika others. Okay. How can we apply in KGSP from embassy track and separately to foreign university which is not under KGSP? Like guys, university is not under KGSP. Guys, I don't, I haven't seen for undergraduate actually. I think for masters it's under KGSP. You need to check the application guideline. If you are applying for KGSP, go ahead and apply for KGSP. And while applying for KGSP, you don't have to mention that you are applying for university. You can apply it separately. So the scholarship, I think for undergraduate, there are not much scholarship in the universities themselves, but for the master's and doctoral degree, there will be lots of opening and lots of scholarship for master's degree and doctoral degree, where the university will fund your study. They will also give the airfare tickets like in the KGSP, and the monthly allowance will be also given to you from your lab or from your professor. Last time in the Facebook group, also I had posted about the scholarship in GIST, which is in Gwangju, where I did my internship. So there are also like some of the major can be relevant to your field, so you can go ahead and apply. And also in case of KGST, they have their own university scholarship. You can apply to them. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you apply to both, but after you are selected, if you got selected in both the places, you can choose one and study. So it's okay, you can apply both places. But if you are applying for KGSP and via university track, you cannot apply to two university at the same time. Your application will be cancelled. But if that's for the different scholarship, you can go ahead and apply. Okay. Okay, how much of the needed documents are required? Those documents which have the asterisk in them, those are the necessary. But there are also some list of documents in the application guideline which are regarded as optional. You can apply to them. Okay, so if you have recently joined to this live session, I'm here to answer the questions regarding KGSP undergraduate degree, and I have also made several videos in my YouTube regarding the Korean government scholarship and also about the life in Korea. You can go and check those videos after this live session, and I will be answering them. And if there is a group in our Facebook where we make the discussion about Korean government scholarship, you can go and check that group also. And yeah, regarding the application guidelines and application form and also the university guideline, list of the university that participate in KGSP, you need to go and download all those documents that were posted along with the scholarship announcement in the Study in Korea website. So yeah, that is the only authentic website. Okay, some more question. Okay, it says LCL. What can I do about applying for dual degree Master Art and Engineering? For KGSP, I think dual degree is not uh, supported. You can either apply to one particular degree, either art or engineering, not both place. No. I know that one is not allowed to work part time after being selected, but if I want to, can I work? Do they check thoroughly if we're working or not? So in case of KGSP, you will have like in the first year, you'll be coming here for the language course, right? So you will come here in D4 visa, and under that D4 visa, you can only work after you have after you have stayed here for 6 months. After that, you will be legally allowed to work. So it's okay, you can work after that. And if you are also like after your language school, if you have already topic the required level of topic, that is topic 3 or topic 4 or 5, then yes, you will be allowed to work. There is not a problem, you can work. Many of them, yeah, they are working illegally, but working before 6 months is not allowed. And I think before 6 months, if you don't know the language, it's really difficult to find your job. Like there will not be any suitable job according to your study, because everyone here speaks Korean mostly. They can't understand English. So yes, you can work. Can you recommend universities for plant microbiology? For that, you need to do your own source. You go to the Google and search the universities. You can find them according to your preferences. Like if you are grown up in a bigger city, you enjoy bigger city and bigger crowds, and then you can apply for the similarly to the university in the capital like Seoul and in Daejeon or maybe in Daegu. You can apply to those places. So, but if you are grown up in a small city and you like the calm and countryside, Seoul's university accordingly. And the university in Korea, they have the different specialties and known for their different major, and the way of teaching and also differs. Like most of the universities, the courses are taught in Korean, and there are only a few universities where the medium of education will be English. So choose according to your preferences and suitability. Uh, how difficult is it to learn in Korean as an international student? I have started learning since last week. So far, I think we are taught already the basic alphabets, and also we know some sentences. So I'm enjoying it. I think it's easy. It's easy to learn a new language, and it's fun. We don't have any other works, just learning the language for this year, and we are also given the monthly allowance, and they are paying us for studying. So it's okay. It's fun, but all thing we have to do is we have to labor hard also. We have whole day classes and after classes. It's like better to practice at home so that we can improve more. Yeah, it's fun learning Korean. It's nice. I'm currently 12th grade right now, but our school hasn't ended it, and we have an exam coming. How should I apply to KGSP? If so, I think this year you cannot apply. Sorry to say, but you cannot apply for KGSP undergraduate. I think they ask for the document in advance. Like I think like to apply in September, you should have already graduated in April, and you should already have certificate by September. So yeah, you can try next year. Is there pressure to study hard from the NIID? No pressure actually. By the end of this Korean language course, to start our master's program, we require topic 3. So in a year, I think it's possible to get it, or we can even get the higher if we work hard. So there is no pressure from NIIT, but yeah, we need to study. Or if we can like complete it in 6 months, by the end of 6 months, if we can get topic 5, then we can move to our university also, so that will be a plus point for ourselves. So it's better we study hard, but there is no any pressure, no one pressures us. Okay, what does parent proof really mean? Okay, in case of parent proof, you must be from the country which take part in Korean government scholarship. There is a list of countries that take part in Korean government scholarship, and this scholarship is for the international student, not from Korean. So they want the proof that you belong to those countries that take part in Korean government scholarship. So your parents' citizenship or your birth certificate, those kind of documents are your proof of residence of your country. In those certificate, it will be clearly written that um, you are from your country. So, and if you don't have passport during the application process, it's okay. You can apply with the help of your citizenship. And if your citizenship is in your native language and not in English, then you need to visit your nearest notary public, translate it into English, and then notarize it and submit it with the application document. So, and in case of India, I think that you guys have the Aadhaar card or something like that. I think if that is not in English, then you need to translate it into Korean and then submit it to the embassy along with the other application document. Do you have any Muslim friend there? Of course, I do have a lots of Muslim friends, and yeah, those friends they are also enjoying in Korea, because nowadays in Korea, like there are many halal shops. So in those halal shops, they can buy halal food, and they bring those food, and then they cook their food themselves, so that the food restriction will not be a problem for them. So yes, I think most of my friends they are Muslim. I have 3 Indonesian friends also under this program, and one Indian friend who is also a Muslim, so they cook their own food. Yeah, I do not have my father, and my mother is married to a next one. So what should I show for the parents' proof? Okay, so show the document from the one like from whom you get your citizenship. You should have your citizenship, so you can get it. Like you may have your birth certificate, something like that. Is university track easier? So I don't know. Like I told you, in case of embassy track, you will be competing with the candidate from your own country. But in case of university track, you will compete with the candidate from many countries. So in our case, also in Kim National University, where I applied via university track, I think 60 or something people applied from all over the world, and among them I think 20 or 30 people were shortlisted to be sent to NIID. So it's like, yes, really a huge competition in case of university track. It's shorter and it's only easier if professor and your lab is ready to accept you. Else, like if you just randomly send your document to certain university, then sometimes it can be waste of your application. Yes. So before applying via, if you really want to apply via university track, first you need to contact the professor, and then apply to send your document to that particular university after the applications are announced in the university website, so that your application will get a good result later. Otherwise it can be sometimes wasted, like they don't respond and you will be like you'll not get it. So in that case, embassy track will be more safer for you. Good, keep up. Oh, what are chances for me to get in Uni Sky with 7.89 CGPA with applying to Sky Uni of Seoul? Okay, so like if you are going from MSc track, then in your first choice, keep those Sky University in your first choice, and for the second choice, keep those university that will accept you for sure based on the past selections, and on the third place, keep those university in the countryside, uh, which will 100% accept you. So keep your backup. It's always good to try and aim high. So yes, okay, but it is not necessary that all the major that you wish to pursue will be based in SNU. There can be other university in Korea which are known for the certain major. So those university can give you best or better performance or the better education than SNU. So try to find out, do research, and apply accordingly. Would you please put the site of the application? So for the site of the application, it's www.studyinkorea.go.kr. That is the authentic website of NIIED, which is the institution that funds this scholarship and which is under the Ministry of Education of Korea. Okay, I'm Indian living in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. So do I have chance to apply an embassy to Delhi? I think such kind of facility like applying to the consulate, like there can be different consulates. So is only applicable to the citizen of, I think, United States. For other, I think you have to visit to the central Korean embassy in your country and submit your documents. Yes. Hi sister, media and entertainment undergraduate degree scholarship available. So as per the as per my information, I read the guideline and I think there it was written. I don't know it's for all the degree or for only associate degree, but there was written like it's only applicable for science, natural science, and engineering major or something like that. Please go through the application guideline once more. I'm not more sure about this. Okay, so if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And here I'm trying to answer questions regarding Korean government scholarship, undergraduate degree mainly. And for the undergraduate degree, the applications are already open, and the deadline it differs according to the Korean embassy in different countries. So it's better you give a call to, you can always call the Korean embassy in your country. There will be many helpful people. They speak the language that you speak, so it will be easy for you to ask them. So yeah, if there is any confusion regarding, particularly regarding the documents, you can ask them and confirm. My experiences may be different from your experiences, and the rule in my country may not be similar like the rule in your country. So in some of the countries, like documents, they need to be only apostille, notarization cannot work. So you need to ask them, call the embassy in your country and ask them and confirm, because documents are the only thing that you need to submit for this scholarship, and those are the basis for your selection. So yeah, to be sure and to have a peace of mind, so you need to call them and confirm, and also ask them about the deadline because it differs according to the country. uh, how many times do the undergraduate degree scholarship open in 1 year? For the undergraduate degree, the application always open only in the September, and for this year the applications are already open. All you have to do is make ready all the application documents. And regarding the application documents also, I have made a separate video and I have pinned that video in my channel. You can go to that video and make the checklist of all the documents, and then you can apply. So yeah, go ahead and apply. All the best with your application. And for a master's degree, the application will be always opening in February every year. So if someone here joining this live session wants to apply for the master's degree also, you can make ready all your documents based on the checklist that I have posted in my pinned video in my top of my channel. You can watch that video and prepare the checklist, because in the last hour it will be so much confusing and confusing to get all the documents. In my case, when I applied, I had brought all those notarized copy of the document here with me when I came for the internship. So it was easy for me to just put them in the envelope and then just submit to the university address. So it was so easy. So prepare your documents in advance, make a list of every document, write your personal statement and study plan in advance, so that can be useful and helpful to you. Okay, should we also send the college CGPA along with the CGPA calculator Scholar website? Yes, yes, it's better you send them. You send them or like your original also and calculated also, because in some of the like in my case I applied from the university track and I had the percentage system in my university, but the university that I applied to asked me for the GPA also, so I converted it using Scholar and then sent them. So yeah, it differs according to university. Sometimes it may not be needed also. So to confirm about that, for the conversion you can ask your Korean embassy. You can just call and the people, they will answer your call and they will explain you detail. Yes. Yeah, and yeah, no, don't just send Scolaro's marks sheet, send your original marks sheet also. They have to check it, they cross check it, and about the document, they are very serious. Married woman eligible this scholarship? Yes, many of my friends, they are married and they have applied to this scholarship and they are here. So it's okay, they can apply. What do you have to mention in language study plan part of the scholar study plan? Study plan to improve foreign language required for taking a degree course before and after you come to Korea. So you can in that case you can mention like, I haven't seen it in the form actually, but yeah, I think in my view you can mention like you want to improve your language to like to cope up well with the Korean culture, Korean society, and also to interact with your Korean colleague more well. So if you know the certain language, it will be more easier for you to adjust in a new society, new culture. When you go to the mart or to the hotels to buy something, then you don't have to stand like a dumb person. So it is always good to know the language. So you can mention such thing in your plan. Yes, to know the society better, to know the place better, and to explore more about Korean culture and Korean society. So you can mention those things and write your own story. Okay, so yeah, these were some of the questions that I could see. And yesterday I missed many questions. I hope today I answered most of them. And if there are any questions that I could not answer, please mention in the comment section. I will be happy to answer them too. And in my Instagram also, I had lots of message requests, and even in my Facebook page also there are lots of messages. But during the weekdays, I really have a busy class schedule. Like we study a lot in our a whole day, and teacher keeps us giving homeworks and we have to complete those, so I cannot answer them individually. That's the reason I'm here in this live session. So I hope you will understand it, and I hope most of your questions are answered here. And if you just joined this live session, I'm here to answer the questions regarding the KGSP undergraduate degree. And if you're applying for this intake, all the best with your application. I hope all of your documents are ready. And I hope all of you who will apply to that scholarship will be selected from different countries. And I hope to receive the messages in my Instagram that you got selected, and also telling me that my video was one or the other way useful to you. And if you think this video was useful to you, then you can also share it with your friends who may be also interested to apply to this scholarship. So yes, this is about the session that I'm going through. Here I will be only talking mostly about the of KGSP undergraduate. I think there is more question. Hi, once again, can I apply scholarship directly to Korea or to any school in Korea that offers scholarship? Like for KGSP also, if your country has university track, then you can apply to that university. And about the KGSP application also, in that particular university's website, there will be the announcement like in the embassy in your country. So you can apply to that university directly, so that the scholarship is same, but the path is different. Like you either submit your document to the embassy or to the university. So you can go by university track way. So that can help you. So yes, you can try. Is first try to email to that university, and if they have such quota for you or such chances, and if they're ready to take you, if they give you some good signal, then go ahead and apply. Mm, does the scholarship cover all fees and tuition? Okay, regarding the scholarship benefit, I will tell you. For if you are coming from your home country, they will give you airfare ticket. In my case, I was already here in another program, so they didn't give me the airfare ticket, but they will. And yeah, for those who will come from their country, they will give the airfare ticket. And after you come here, your insurance will be fully covered, and also you'll be given a dorm room to stay, and monthly they will give you 1 million Korean won, and when we convert that to USD, it will be around 1,000 US dollar. And yes, that money is for you for your expenses. And immediately after you come to Korea, they also give 200 USD for your maintenance and for your settlement, and all your tuition fee during your language school or during your degree program. Everything is fully covered. And for the like insurance also, they pay the premium themselves. And after you complete your degree program also, they give you some completion grant. And in the language program, if you get the grades that is mentioned in the guideline, you'll be given some extra money. So, and yeah, this is a they give a lot of things. They pay you just to study here. So it's a nice opportunity. Go ahead and apply. There is no any application fee, so no need to fear. Just go ahead and apply. Sorry, I'll drink water. I have been thinking of loaning money here in Philippines to fly all the way to Korea to apply for a scholarship, because here in the Philippines is not easily accessible and really, really hard if you apply via embassy. So I don't think that's a good idea, especially during COVID, because the flights to South Korea, I think they are also limited, and coming here and applying is, I think it's crazy. Better than that, try contacting the professor, and then if they like contact the person that is mentioned in the email to get connected, so that they can help you. They can like tell you if there are any vacancy, or if they offer a scholarship via university track to your country. Do that way. Don't fly here just to apply. That's, I think it's not crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I can understand via embassy track it can be competitive, but you can try. And also try emailing to professor. If you are applying for undergraduate, I think there are not so good scholarship here. Most of the courses they are like fully not funded. You have to pay yourself. So it's better you finish your undergraduate in your country and then apply for masters here, because for masters in KGSP also you have lots of quota for your countries. And also different university have different scholarship for many international students. So that's better. It's better always to finish the undergraduate degree in your country and apply for higher study than that to Korea. I recommend that personally, but that may not be suitable for you. That's my solely personal suggestion. You can take it or you cannot take it. It's up to you. Which one is more easier or convenient path to apply for a scholarship via embassy or flew all the way to Korea to apply university directly? To apply directly to university, you don't need to fly to Korea because I was already here. I applied from here, but I could have applied from my own country also to the university. So you don't need to fly. And if you think your embassy is so much biased and like they can do some bias and there is no chance of your application, then apply via university track. If you cannot contact professor, also apply that way. Apply directly there. If you think that is better, do that way. But in university track there can be more competition compared to the embassy, because in embassy you'll be competing with only your country's people, but in the university is not sure how many people will apply. So yeah. Okay, can you tell us more about Tunza Eco Generation? Okay, Tunza Eco Generation is an online platform for the youths like you, all people, to get engaged to. And logging into Tunza is also easy. You just have to make your account and then you can be member there. Then you can see the creative works by several ambassadors from all over the world. And yeah, Tunza also supports you for your projects. And if you are really doing good, they also sponsor you. In my case, they gave me one cell phone and one Samsung tablet, and also many pen drives, pens, diaries, and other promotional materials to distribute to the kids in my country. I used to do many projects and workshops for the kids around, so they supported me in the goods also. So yeah, it's Tunza Eco Generation. You can just find in Google, and then I can put in the comment also later. So you can visit there and create your account and post the creative things related to environment, like other youths. You can understand it from there. So yes, you can apply to that program. It's a good opportunity to get engaged. Like in these days, many youth spend their uh, like time using like social media like Facebook or Instagram. But yeah, it's better you utilize your time in being engaged in Tundaika generation. You can post some article and other many friends from all over the world. They give you some constructive suggestion. So if they give you constructive suggestion, then you can improve and you can go ahead and apply. So Tunza is really a good platform. You should go ahead and apply. And age limit for being member of Tundaika generation is 24 years. So yeah, you can apply there. Thank you so much. Thank you for being genuine for answering my question. Okay, no problem. Hello, do you know which university recommend to study social science? How can I check out if universities that don't apply are good or not? Okay, yeah, you can check the university ranking. There are different websites for checking the university ranking, so you can use those websites for checking the university ranking. And yeah, you can also go through like you can also find some seniors already studying there from your country, try to do some research based on some keywords. You can find them on Facebook maybe, like you can do country and name, or maybe something like country and some university in Korea, then you can find the people from your country. So yeah, ask them, and yeah, you should do a lot of research. Like no one will say that directly message you and say this is good until you do your own research. You should do your research and you learn. But it's always that by learning, you by doing you learn new things. So go ahead and search. All you have to do is search, search, and search. Without searching, nothing comes in hand for you. Okay, you should do it your own sorts, and different university are known for different major. So based on the ranking, or yeah, you can find them. And in the university website also, it is clearly mentioned which of the subjects are available there. And most of the university also post their ranking in the global scale, global level. Like it's blinking in their website sometimes, so you can know from there also. Yeah. And it is not in many university they may not rank higher in the global ranking, but they can offer you the major that you wish to apply. So that's okay. If you have good courses regarding your major, it's okay. In university is okay, and education system in Korea is so nice. They teach us well, so it's okay. you can go ahead and apply. Okay, yes, so that's great. I want to give it a try. Okay, go ahead and apply. All the best. Okay, if you just join this session, here I was talking about foreign government scholarship, undergraduate degree, and I have tried to answer the questions that were in the live chat section. And yeah, I have also made a detailed video to explain the list of all the documents that are needed for this application procedure. And I have pinned that video in my YouTube. You can go and check it, or I can put the link in the comment section later when I in this live. I think I'll take only few questions now. If you have any remaining questions, you can please put it there. I will try to answer them. And I think I answered most of the questions that were there in the group. And if you think any of your friends your friends will be interested in KGSP, you can always share this video with your friends or your juniors or even your seniors who will be seeking for scholarship for master's or doctoral degree. KGSP is available for undergraduate, master's, doctoral, and also the postdoctoral degree. So this scholarship has huge number of uh, candidates who can apply. So yeah, you can share with them for masters and doctoral degree. The number of scholarship and the number of applicants will be also too high. And yeah, okay, now new question. It's me, master degree applying. Okay, okay, hello. So for you, the application will be announced in February. So you can stick to study in Korea website, and also you can prepare a document according to the checklist. I have also posted a video. You can watch it there. There I have explained all the document you need. It's always better you prepare the document in advance. Don't wait the last hour to apply. Always it's better to apply in advance because sometimes you may be missing some documents in the hurry up process, and because of some small document, your chances will be like reduce. So don't do that mistake. Prepare document in advance. Get ready. You are going to masters to keep fighting. Yes, I'm here for masters, so I will be studying it well. Yes, and yeah. So yeah, I think I will now end my live session, and I hope to see you on the next week, maybe. If you still have questions, you can come for come for the joining the live session next week. Maybe I'll post the link in our group. And if you think this video was useful and answer most of your question, you can like share with your friends so that they can get answer. Today I have answered most of the questions, so yeah, this can be I think useful to many of them who missed this live session. I am 12 class for open board. Should I apply for KGSP? I I don't understand what is meant by open board. Please can you clarify it? Okay, and yeah, there are a lots of video regarding KGSP, and also I have explained about how to write personal statement in my next video. I have also given tips for interview and also about the tips for choosing university. I have also explained all those FAQs regarding undergraduate and graduate degree in my different videos. I think I have more than 10 videos in my YouTube, and I have also made playlist for KGSP related videos. So please go and check those videos. So I'll be ending this. All the best to all the undergraduate degree applicants. I hope you all guys will get selected. I will be happy to hear that you guys will be selected. And yes, all I want to say is all the best and have a great time. Thank you for watching.